Hello and welcome to Goddess Resurrection. My name is Britta and I am your host. And today's episode is on inner divine union. And to make it more fun and a little bit interesting and different, this is my masculine energy and this is my feminine energy. And to the audio listeners, I am holding up Muppets. I am holding up a blue one that's on my right hand because the right side is the masculine side of the body. And I'm holding up a red one and she's my feminine side because she's on the left side, my left hand. The left side is the feminine side of the body. Left side of my body correlates to the right hemisphere. The right hemisphere is the feminine energy, the feminine hemisphere, and it correlates to the left side of the body. The masculine is the left hemisphere, and it correlates to the right side of the body. And I want to share more about how it is important to learn to work with both of your energies, because this inner divine union is about you balancing both of your energies. This inner divine union is about you learning to work with both of your energies very consciously. And I think these Muppets are a great way of show and tell versus only tell, where you will get to get to have a greater sense of that. Yes, these are two energies that are meant to serve you, that are meant to serve your journey as the soul that you are, and you are in charge. You are the boss of you, and inner divine union is everything to your ascension, is everything to you being in your higher self. Alignment is everything to you manifesting your new earth. So before we dive in, I hope you are breathing and feeling, my gorgeous. It's so good to see you. I had a fantastic time away for my birthday with my sister goddess, Rebecca. We had a blast, I have to say. I do like San Francisco. And, this idea of working with these Muppets really became very alive last weekend. So here we are. So go ahead and make sure you're really breathing and feeling, staying very conscious of your breath, and keep your eyes open unless you are really wanting to relax and settle into yourself. And of course, feel free to close your eyes, but we always want to remember to integrate the breath into the day, into the doings, as we are becoming more conscious, as we are becoming more aware of ourselves, and we're learning which energy we are in, right? Because we have to understand that it's up to you to create this inner union, this divine inner union, which means it's harmonious. It means it's peaceful. It means they are getting along. Both are meant to be on the same page. Both of your energies are meant to support your soul's journey. And therefore, for you to understand that these inner energies, your masculine and your feminine energies, they must be in harmony. They must be at peace. And that is generally more difficult when it comes to the masculine energy, because the masculine energy is used to running the show. Your masculine energy is used to being the boss of you, but you're not the boss of me. You're not the boss of me. No, you're not. Yes, the masculine energy is here to serve you. The masculine energy is here to serve your soul. And so it's very important that you, my sweet sister, get to practice controlling your masculine energy. Yes, you have to learn to control your masculine energy and learn to be more in your feminine energy, learn to be more in your flow, learn to quiet the mind and follow your intuition, your soul's communication. It's through the feminine energy that you align with your higher self. Okay? Now, this is also for the gentlemen that are watching and listening. It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if you're in your feminine more or in your masculine more. For the ones of you who are more masculine, you must listen to your heart. Anybody who is a male who considers themselves to be more in their masculine energy, you have to listen to your heart. You may not be in the complete balance of consciously being in your feminine energy, but the balance for you as a masculine man is to listen to your heart. A masculine who doesn't listen to his heart will not be able to lock in, anchor in to the new earth. A masculine, a divine masculine always listens to his heart. He never, ever, ever suppresses his emotions. A divine masculine is always aware of how he's feeling, of what he's feeling. He's aware of his heart and its communication to him and his conscience, right? All through the feminine energy. But let's get back to you, my sister. Because as we are ascending and as we are all purging, I've been becoming more and more and more aware of how there is still a lot of doubt, right? Doubt is normal. And so imagine this is me, right? This is my inner workings, right? These two Muppets are my energies. And so in the beginning, when I first started this incarnation, my masculine energy was dominant. Not in the early years, right? In the early years, I was born a claircognizant. I was seeing spirit. I was communicating with spirit. I was fully in my feminine energy, as most children are. But then as life continued on, I dropped into my masculine more and more and more, as most children do, because our society does not support the feeling, the validation of emotions, the sensitivities, right? The open heart, right? We learn it's safer to shut down. It's safer to not show emotion. It's safer because it's been judged by the masculine energy as weak. This is how I grew up. This is how most of us grew up. And now imagine this is me in my masculine energy, right? And so the masculine energy, of course, as the masculine energy was in charge, I was focused externally. Yes, thinking, wanting to receive validation, wanting to receive approval, wanting to receive attention, taking care of myself on the outside to get more attention, to get more validation. And of course, overthinking all the time. And so as I then learned about my inner healing, that regardless, I had to take care of, I had to focus on my healing. The healing focuses onto the masculine energy. The Healing is because the masculine energy is the conditioning, right? The masculine energy is all of the programming, all of the conditioning. It's in the masculine energy. The feminine energy is only the energy that opens to your higher self, to your soul, to the light, to the cosmos, to your guides, to your angels, to your spirit team. That's the feminine energy. The masculine energy only focuses on the physical. So here I am with my masculine, having to train my masculine, having to teach him, having to tell him that he's not the boss of me. I love you. Yes, I love you, but you're still not the boss of me. You don't get to control me. No, you don't. And so it was very important for my masculine to understand that he was of service to my soul, right? It was very important for my masculine energy to, with time and repetition, be taught, be controlled. In order for your balance, for your inner divine union, for your inner peace, for your inner harmony to establish, you must control your masculine energy. And of course, healing is a given, right? The healing is all within the masculine energy, within the conditioning, and that is foundational. But here we are, the masculine energy, my masculine energy, saying, I don't know. Can I believe that? Is that something I can trust? How can I trust it? How do I know it's true? How do I know it's not an illusion? Maybe I'm just making it up. Maybe it's just something that is a mental imbalance. Maybe what I'm seeing, maybe what I'm feeling, maybe what I'm receiving through my intuition is all part of me having an imbalance, or me making it up, or me wanting to imagine something. And then, of course, the masculine energy focusing externally and wanting to focus onto other people and wanting to control the external. That's all masculine energy. And so I had to, with time and self-awareness and using the breath, I had to tell myself, my masculine energy, that that's not the way we're going to work it anymore. That's not the way we're going to live anymore. That's not the way I want to be in this experience any longer. We're going to choose to trust the intuition. Yes, we're going to choose to listen to the gut. Yes, we're going to choose to follow the heart. Yes. Even though it's scary, yes, we're going to choose to live from our authenticity. Yes, we're going to choose to be real and authentic and not judge, right? Not judge self any longer, not judge others any longer. We're not going to doubt anymore. No, we're going to trust it and we're going to roll with it. And we're going to play that out. Yes. And so by continuing to work with your masculine energy, you will gain control. Yes, because you're supposed to be in control of yourself. You are supposed to be in control of all parts of you, not just the masculine energy. You are the boss, the soul that you are, the divine light that you are meant to be in control of all parts of you. Never the external, never other people, but in control of yourself. so that you quiet the mind, you quiet the thoughts, right? And that takes a little practice because the masculine energy is so used to monkey mind, monkey mind, monkey mind, running the show, running you. And of course, here you are. It's going to take practice. It's going to take practice and patience and compassion and self-love and self-care to get your masculine energy to relax, to get on board, with your soul, for your masculine energy, you training your brain, you being in control of yourself, understanding that, oh yeah, yes, your masculine energy is serving you. Your masculine energy is serving your soul. Not the other way around. Your soul isn't serving your masculine energy. No, you are serving your masculine energy, right? And then at the same time, simultaneously, right? You want to then understand that now the masculine energy has to learn to not judge, not fight, not belittle, not suppress your feminine energy any longer, right? Because your feminine energy is your light. Your feminine energy is your goddess. Your feminine energy is your intuition, is your soul's communication, right? Your feminine energy is who you really are. And so for you to give more time and more devotion to your feminine energy is going to bug your masculine energy. Your masculine energy is one of doubting it, wanting to be like judging it, wanting to be like, oh, no, overriding it and suppressing the emotions, right? And then you are in charge and you have to make sure you show your masculine energy that no, we're not suppressing the emotions any longer. We are opening the heart. We are listening to the heart. We are following the intuition. Yes, we are. Yes, we are. Because it's the only way into the new earth. Your feminine energy is the map. Your feminine energy, your intuition, your heart's wisdom, your soul's guidance is the only way into the new earth. And then from there to navigate the new earth. And the more that you give time and space to your feminine energy, the stronger she becomes, the stronger you become, the more empowered you become because you are beginning to feel the connection. You're beginning to recognize that, oh, right. I feel good and I feel free and I feel joyous and I'm trusting myself, right? And so the more that you are giving space and time to your feminine energy by listening to her, by trusting her, by following her, listening to your body and letting yourself open more, letting yourself open up through the right hemisphere more, letting yourself open your sensory more, the stronger you become. The stronger you become and the easier it will become to get the masculine to relax, right? The masculine is not meant to be bigger. The masculine is now in balance, right? And now we're creating the harmony. Now we are beginning to let the two work together and be at peace, understanding that they're both just serving the soul. Both of them are meant to be in divine honor and respect and acknowledgement to your light. Both of these are meant to serve this incarnation of yours so that you get to manifest your highest frequency, so that you get to live your highest timeline in new earth creation. And that can only happen when your masculine energy and your feminine energies are friends, are in love, are in devotion to each other, are on the same page, are wanting the same things. And this then takes you into being open, less thinking, right? Less thinking, yes, much less thinking, and much more breathing, and much more feeling, and much more receiving. And from here, then, what you receive through your feminine energy, what you receive in terms of inspiration, what you receive in terms of guidance and downloads, then that is what you take note of. You make sure you acknowledge what it is that you're receiving. And then you tell the masculine, this is what our soul wants to do. This is what the inspiration is saying. This is what the guidance is bringing forward. This is what the heart is calling us to do. And then the masculine gets to take it into action. Now, the thinking of the masculine, of course, is in alignment with the higher self. We are heading into new earth territory, which means you are beyond the ego. You, by being in your feminine and listening to your feminine, you have tamed your ego, which is also tied into the masculine energy. And now your masculine is much more relaxed and your ego is much more relaxed, because your masculine and your ego have learned to not doubt the feminine any longer, but to love her, and to honor her and to worship her, because she is the divine channel, because she is the divine here to bring forth what your soul's path is. And she, of course, loves her masculine because he is in his divine masculine now, right? Because he is now aware and he's checked the ego at the door. So now all of a sudden, we're in wholeness. Now we're in wholeness, and this is when you are in inner peace. This is when you are in inner harmony. This is when you are now in alignment to your higher self. Both of your energies are in alignment to your higher self. Not just one and the other still fighting it and doubting it. No, both energies of you working together. Here on the same page, nobody's got the egos up and running, but everybody is just, okay, yes, we're here to be a team. Yes, we're here to be one. Because this is the yin and the yang. This is the oneness. This is the wholeness that you must create on the inside of you first. When there is disharmony, when there is lack of peace still present within you, you are not on the highest timeline. It is very important to make room for your feminine energy and to tame and teach and control your masculine energy, however it wants to show up. But think of it as lovely energies. Think of it as sweet energies that all it takes is for you to see them as that. All it takes is for you to work with them in the sweetest ways, that you being loving with yourself, you being compassionate with yourself, you being in charge, yes, you being in control, but you are here to love your masculine energy. You as a goddess, you have to love your masculine energy. And of course, you have to love and be in devotion to your feminine energy. Right? And then by you being in this love for all parts of you, continuing your healing, but really understanding that it's up to you, and to take that charge and to really exercise that control is your way into this inner peace, into this inner harmony. You have to recognize when the masculine gets too big. You have to recognize when the masculine gets too loud. You have to recognize when the masculine wants to control too much. You have to recognize when the masculine is only externally focused. You have to recognize when the masculine wants to judge or doubt or fear or control or take things personal or play the victim, right? And then you come back into you taking charge, and you say to your little masculine energy, you come here. It's okay. You want attention? I give it to you. You want love? I give it to you. You want validation? I give it to you. You want approval? I give it to you. You want, what do you want? Huh? What do you want? What it is that you want, right? So learn to be very loving and compassionate, and to give to yourself whatever your masculine is still seeking externally. And then make sure you remember that your masculine energy is wanting something, needing something. That's energy that needs to be healed, and it can only be healed by you. You giving your masculine energy, because that's the conditioning. You giving your masculine energy whatever he needs. Well, what are you needing? What are you needing? We're not going to find that externally. It can never be filled by anybody or anything external. It can only be filled by you on the inside, you giving to yourself exactly what it is that you are needing from the outside. And feel free to continue to ask yourself questions. What am I feeling? Why am I grasping? Why am I searching? Why am I attaching? Why am I needing? And when you ask yourself that question, your feminine energy, will receive the guidance from your soul, from your higher self, and you'll know. She'll tell you through your body. She'll tell you through your wisdom. She'll tell you through your knowing. And then you'll give that which, what you're needing, what you're looking for externally, you'll give that to yourself. In this way, you balance, you heal, you create wholeness, and both of these energies are going to be loving each other and working together and feeling that fun and exciting co-creation vibration that comes from this wonderful inner divine union of yours. And when you have established this wonderful inner divine union of yours, you will feel at peace, you will feel empowered, you will feel joyous, you will connect and anchor into your new earth. You will see, sense, feel, because your sensory is open, because nobody is vying for power. And you drop and relax and settle into your highest frequency and your highest timeline. That's already there waiting for you, right? You are already that timeline. You just got to get your two energies to work together. Knowing what it is that wants to be received, receiving it, and then allowing for the masculine energy, correct thinking, higher mind aligned thinking, higher mind aligned words and ways of speaking, higher mind and aligned actions and choices that are always of worth, self-worth, self-love, self-respect, and self-realization and self-activation. Good. I hope this was fun for you. This was very fun for me. I am sending love and light blessings to you and yours. Hugs and kisses. Ciao for now.